Welcome everybody. What this video is a mistake. It's a coincidence, it's an accident. You see, Shrammy and I were trying to just make a fun, innocent video. We were trying to have a scout off, so we both, get a franchise mode, get as many picks as we can, and then select a bunch of players to see who can build the best team exclusively out of the draft. Now, we did make that video, and if you want to go ahead and watch that, that'll be on Shrammy's channel, which will be linked in the description. I will refer to it again at a later point. Definitely worth seeing because the video itself is good, but what happened whilst we were making that video is we stumbled upon something we probably shouldn't have stumbled upon. I think we've uncovered one of Madden's biggest secrets. Madden is a game which keeps continuing to say every year they are creating the deepest franchise mode ever. Now, a huge part of franchise mode, of course, is the draft, and in previous years, a little more than this year because at least you can import some draft classes. The auto-generated draft classes have been the cornerstone of the success of franchise mode because, of course, after one season, everything depends on those auto-generated drafts, and, well, we found something out that may just ruin that entire thing for everybody. So the first thing you're going to see is us accidentally finding out that there is no such thing as auto-generated unique draft classes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a man who likes names, and I think Cornelius Mathis is a must-have.
Wait. That's actually... I have a player named Cornelius Mathis. I'm not even lying.
Is he a right end?
Yes. Wait, do we have the same draft? How? We're on different consoles.
Wait, go to all. This could be revolutionary.
Yeah.
Who's your number one guy? Well, I don't have two Penn State quarterbacks, I don't think.
Okay, that's still unbelievable, though. Wait, hold on. So earlier when we were, just scouting and we're talking about the different prospects here, the dude you said with an 8.2 combine grade, though, he had a different 40-yard dash, didn't he?
Yes. Let's take a look. So my 8.2 is Abraham Pope.
That's my 8.2.
Which is just fantastic. 4.57 is 40-yard dash.
See, mine's 4.64. But, it's the same combine grade, same player. He's out of Miami, right?
I don't know if it's the fact we literally are both using the Eagles that has determined this first draft class.
So I guess that has something to do with it, maybe? Okay.
So after we found out we have the same draft class, we started to compare the first man in question, Cornelius Mathis. He has B plus pursuit, B plus block shedding, B plus tackling.
Yep, okay, so it's the same exact player.
But then, for example, what's his 40-yard dash? For mine, it's 4.91.
I have 4.80. So, though the combine's different, is everything in the combine? Does he have? Mine has 33 bench press reps. I kind of want to know. All right, so I think we should both draft Cornelius Mathis and just see if he has the same overall, because that would be interesting, just to know. And then the rest we can do in secret.
Okay, yeah. Well, he was gonna be my first one anyway.
Honestly, that's who I was looking at when you were thinking about it.
Yeah.
All right, so I drafted him.
Cornelius.
He looks
Mathis.
really good.
And 82 overall.
82. Yep. Does he have quick development?
Yeah, quick.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty. So okay, wait. This is even more interesting. What's his speed for you?
77.
That's the speed for me. Okay, he had a different 40. So I guess it's just intervals that equate to a certain speed or something.
So they just make stuff up. I think all we meant to do was some fun video where we have a scout battle. We have just opened Pandora's box of the behind the scenes of how they make Madden.
Yeah, I don't know how we managed to do this, but alright, this makes it interesting.
The 40-yard dash in the scouting is complete and utter garbage and means absolutely nothing.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's what we just showed.
Because you can be
mind-blowing.
Yeah, you can be off by a whole 1.1 second, which is huge in the dash, and you'll have the exact same speed. So we found out two things. One, we have the same draft class, but two, quite a big bombshell. The 40-yard dash doesn't really tell you very much about speed, up to a difference of 0.1 seconds, which is huge. At this point, we just continued making the original video as planned. Yeah, at least my number one playmaker is here. If you want to know what happened to DJ Gooch, the captain of my all-drafted team, you're going to have to go check that out on Shrammy's channel. He works really hard on these videos. Go and check it out. Now, I should point out, this wasn't stated in the video, but Shrammy and I are on separate consoles. I'm doing this on a PlayStation 4, he's doing it on an Xbox One, and we still got the same draft class. So, of course, this spiked our curiosity. So we got back together a week later to investigate this further. Our first test was a very simple one. We take the same team, the Philadelphia Eagles, we start in the same week, the Super Bowl week, and we go and see what our draft class is. I can't see it being the same. Again, that would just seem wrong.
I have the same draft class we had.
Let's see. This will be too... Oh my god.
DJ Gooch is down here. Yeah, I have the same
Yeah.
draft class we had.
Bennett Bernard. It's teaching me how to do it now. I don't know why.
Oh, that is
This is the...
that is so lazy.
That's unbelievable.
Wow. Is that said somewhere that like we just didn't read or something? Like I don't know, man. Like that is.
I don't think they would
wow.
have done it as a game feature. New this year, get the same draft class if you pick the same team.
Now I wonder if it's just this set draft class. If you start from the super, like if you start from like
Oh,
a
yeah.
different point of the season,
Shall we
maybe
first
it'll change.
Yeah, shall we do Eagles in week 1?
So the next test was equally simple. It's the same team, but a different starting week, this time starting in week 1.
Here we go. This is how we're gonna reveal it. What college did the 6th ranked quarterback for you go to?
Sixth-ranked quarterback went to Tennessee.
Oh my god, he did for me too!
Is his name?
Is it Roy Evans? No way.
So your
The game
number
is
one,
that lazy.
number 1 guy is Mac Todd.
Oh, there's no chance.
I mean, at least they mix it up slightly and change what draft class you get at what point.
Does this really mean there's only like 20 draft classes when you use that point of the season? Just one for each week?
Now what we need to know is, do they change for the teams? Because surely
That's also
surely
important.
wouldn't anybody else have noticed just from people doing franchises online that everybody has the same rookies?
Yeah.
So this time I'm actually not sure what we did because I said different teams, but we do different teams the one after this one. So it's another test. It's same weeks again and with a different team to the Eagles.
I don't know. You can choose a way to reveal it. Oh, the second fullback. Mine has a great last name.
I think we've got the same one again. Is your fullback Darian
It's
Faggins?
Darian Faggins. Yeah. Oh my
It's funny
lord.
because they put no effort into this.
I don't know. They put even like less effort though in. Okay, so when we were doing that other video, like the players had drastically different combines, but the same
Yeah.
stats. So it's even less of a.
It's just nothing.
It's even less in
I
depth.
think they have their set stats and then they randomly generate the combine results, which also mean absolutely nothing.
Yes, I think that's how it works.
Well, as we're here, we might as well, before we move on further with the experiment of seeing if we do 2 different teams but the same week, which I think at this point we already know is going to be different because it seems to be going by teams, which really is.
Seems like
It just
goes by
comes
teams,
that
yeah.
takes away any sense of individuality from your franchise mode experience, because your
Exactly. Like if you
draft will be the exact.
want to make
yeah,
2 different franchises with the same team,
it
it's
will
so
be the
boring.
yeah, it's okay. Obviously, Faggins is off the board. You have to find the best name.
Now that's just a tease about the best name game. That's going to be an individual video we will make at some point, so look forward to that. What we do now is we go for completely different teams in the same week. So we have established that it's, in terms of everything we've done so far with the same teams, we've always had the same draft classes. Now we're still staying in the same week, but we are changing the teams we've got. I'm going with the Colts. Shrammy's with another team out of the NFC. That's not the Eagles. And now we're expecting to see the difference.
Yeah. So expectations for this are. I mean, if it's based off week, I don't know if that's better or worse. I mean, there's no way they can be the same. Is your number 1 guy a quarterback? Yes.
Yes. He's the quarterback.
Is he a field general?
Yes.
Oh no. Is he from Louisville?
Yes.
Is he called Mason Schneider?
He is. It's just entirely based on the week. I thought it was gonna have
Yeah.
Okay, so even if it did it this way, it still
guess that's-
isn't cool. But I thought it was gonna
Slightly
be.
better, right?
I guess, but I thought it was gonna be that each team had like 20 or so draft classes based on the week. But then when you change your team,
Yeah,
it was
true.
different. But that's not how it works.
Yeah, so we've figured out the fact that they are incredibly lazy and can't be bothered to put any thought into this. It would have been slightly less lazy to do what you said.
Yeah.
If it's based on team, at least give me a draft class that could help that team.
Yes.
Instead, it's here's your generic draft class that everybody gets when they start at this week.
So like that kind of makes this entire style of franchise like obsolete almost. So I'm thinking that it only affects it when you like load into like you choose the week to start. But if you just do like a cloud franchise from the beginning of the preseason, like I think those are all random. I feel like this entire way of doing a franchise is completely determined.
So we've established it goes by the week you start at. So this is the big test. We're still doing a cloud franchise, but we are importing the custom roster, which means you automatically start from the beginning of the preseason. Now, we do have the same custom rosters, they're just the most recently updated official ones, but we will be starting technically from the absolute beginning, but without having the choice of which week we begin from.
Like this, if you read the whole thing before you import the draft class, it just says choose a draft class. Madden share draft classes have been handcrafted and shared by the community, and then the next sentence, auto-generated classes will give you the most balanced experience. Of course they will. It's the same every time.
Yeah, that's not, because it's not auto-generated, is it?
Exactly, yeah, it's just fixed.
Previously existing, fixed draft classes will give you the most balanced experience.
I think this one's gonna be different. If this one is the same, I'm never buying another Madden game again.
Alright, you can describe whoever you want.
Alright, we're gonna go the 8th player in all positions. 8th ranked player.
Yep.
Is he a middle linebacker?
No.
Okay, this is different then.
Yeah.
My 8th
Unless
ranked
your
player
linebacker
is
called Morgan Burks.
no, mine's called straight Dockery. The last thing we could try, one of the last few things, is by doing an offline franchise and see if that changes or if those are the same.
So we finally found the way for you to get your own custom, personalized Madden experience that nobody else will experience as well as you, and that is to import your custom roster. Now's the big test. We're going to go into an offline franchise and use the active roster again and see what happens there.
This doesn't make any sense. I was going to say there's no way that an offline franchise can be the same. But we're also on different consoles. So there shouldn't really be a reason that the clouds are linked. But then let's go for number 2. Is he a quarterback?
Yes.
Has he got a strong arm?
Yes.
Is he a bit of a hoe, man?
No, I don't think we're talking about the same person.
No?
No, mine has good speed.
His name is Hudson Homan.
No, mine is Turner Goodspeed.
Is he from Texas A&M?
I went to USC, my dude. That was just a coincidence that they happened to both be
so
quarterbacks with a strong arm.
Yeah. Well, if you scout him, what's his like suggested round?
Okay, early first.
Okay, yeah, mine's a 4th.
Okay, so that would have been even crazier. If they look the same players, just different names and stuff.
And there you have it. We found out there is no unique, individual, creative way to experience franchise mode. It's the same for everybody depending on what week you decide to start your franchise mode on. Now, the only way to experience a unique draft class is to import the custom one, which of course can also be the updated one. But if you do everything through the cloud, you're not going to experience a different franchise mode to anybody else who started their franchise mode at the same week as yours. Now, it is worth pointing out, after that first season, you do then get completely randomly generated draft classes, but the first season is not randomly generated. It already exists. You are going to get it 100% of the time. It's got nothing to do with your team. It's got nothing to do with team needs, which would actually not be too bad if you're not going to randomly generate it. Base it on what that team could potentially need and give you a good chance to grab some of those players. But it's not based on that. It's based on the week of the season. How that helps anybody, I don't know. Is it entirely lazy and just ridiculously poor game making from EA? 100% yes, and are you surprised? 99% no. So if Madden wants to say they've got the deepest franchise mode ever next year, I suggest they have actually randomly generated, maybe even pre-created but creative draft classes rather than this cookie cutter whatever week you choose is the draft class you get system they've got right now. So what I definitely would say is go ahead and check out Shrammy's channel and go subscribe to him, because we are putting our lives on the line to bring you this information. If you don't think EA Sports and Madden are going to come after us for spilling their secrets, you are wrong, and we're already expecting it. Our doors are locked. We're not picking up any unknown numbers when they call us. So to make it worth this sacrifice, go ahead and check out Shrammy's channel and subscribe if you enjoy what he makes.